In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add a button on Wix. I'll also show you what you can do with a button and how you can customize it to your liking. So once you're inside of the Wix editor, you then want to go ahead and find a place for your button. Now it's important to clear a place for your button first. You obviously want to drag it on into an empty space, right? So go ahead and click on Add Elements in the top left-hand corner. Then if you go to Button, which should be the third one down, you're going to see all of these buttons appear. Now for buttons, you've got themed buttons, you've got text and icon buttons, you've got just standard icon buttons, image buttons, documents, and iTunes buttons. Then you've also got some PayPal buttons as well. Now with PayPal buttons, you're going to need an extra plugin, so we're just going to focus on the normal buttons. So if you go ahead and go to themed buttons or text and icon buttons, here's where you're going to find all of your normal buttons. Now you can drag any of these on and change the text to suit you. So I'm going to drag on this shop button because I like how it looks. I like the color and the style. Now we can go ahead and resize this however we want, and the button is responsive. Now if you go ahead and click change text and icon, you can then choose what displays. So do you want text and icon to display? Do you want it to be an icon only, text only, or you can have nothing display? So if you choose text and icon, you can go ahead and type out your text. So I'm going to write here, contact us. And then if you go to the icon section, you can click on the icon and it will open up the media manager where you can go ahead and drag in your own icons. You can also get media from Wix. You can go ahead and drag in some of these icons. So let me say email, and we'll see if they have an email icon, which they do. So we'll click this one and then choose file. There you can see we've got contact us and we've got the email icon. So now what else can we do? So if we click on this again, you can go ahead and go to design. And from here, you can customize the design. You can change the background. So let's say we want to change this to a red. You can also go ahead and change the borders. So you can choose the border style, the border width, and everything really can be customized inside of Wix. You've got the corners. Do you want them to be rounded or square? So you can go ahead and change the radius on this to make them more rounded. You've got shadows, so you can add a shadow if you wanted to. So let me click add shadow, and we can bring down the opacity here. So I'm going to bring down the sizing of the shadow a little bit. Now obviously you're going to need to play around with this, so that looks okay for me. Just a slight shadow. Now if you wanted to link this button to somewhere, you need to go ahead and go to this link icon. And if you click on this link icon, you can link to a page. So you can choose a page. Maybe you want to create a contact us page, which you can create here or in the menus. You can link to a web address. You can link to the top or bottom of the page. So if you've got a big website, you can create a button which takes people to the top or the bottom of the page, and you can link to email, phone numbers, and so on. You can also animate the button. If you click on animation, then you can get the button to like bounce in, float in, or whatever animation suits your website. Just note, if you do too much animation, it will slow down the loading time. But that's basically all you need to know about buttons on Wix. I hope that quick video helped you out.